Hey, what is going on, Care Bears? I am Patrick, your Bitcoin motorist, coming to you from Glendale, California, where I'm staying at the moment. And I'm at Bitcoin Motorist on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. And today I want to talk a little bit about this bear market that we're in Bitcoin. Now, I'm not a technical analyst, so I'm not going to get into all these details about how long the bear market's going to last because I don't know. I don't know how low we're going to go. I've heard all sorts of numbers thrown around. I have no idea. But I'm going to just give you some general thoughts about the bear market and some opportunities, some things that you can do during this Bitcoin bear market that can prepare you for the next bull run if and when it comes. Again, I don't know how long the bear market's going to last. But I have a suspicion that the worst is not over yet. That I think it's gonna go on for a little bit longer, or it may go on for much longer than anybody expects, or it could get much worse than anybody expects. I don't know that that's gonna happen for sure, but mentally I'm prepared for that. I'm prepared for it being much worse than anybody expects, so that when it happens, I know that I was kind of expecting it. Um, I can think of it as I feel like the bear market will continue until despair starts to set in, and I don't feel like we're there yet. I don't really feel talking to people who are in Bitcoin or even people who know about Bitcoin that there's despair. I think a lot of people are still hopeful, and I don't want to. I'm not saying this to be a downer. And again, I have no idea. I could be completely wrong on this. The bear market could end in 3 days. I don't really know. So hopefully I'm wrong about it. But I just feel like mentally I'm prepared for the worst. So when it comes, I've already been ready for it, and I do feel like that despair has not set in yet. But at the same time, I do feel like this bear market is an opportunity, and I think that we're seeing a lot of things play out in this bear market. And I feel like there's a lot of excitement in this Bitcoin space because although the price may be down, I feel like the network is healthy, the hash rate is healthy, um, the number of nodes is going up. So I feel like there's a lot to be excited about and hopeful for. Everything except for the price, all the new features and technologies that are coming on board with Bitcoin and all that stuff. I'm very very excited about. But just as an individual, um, there's a lot of things you can do to help you get through this bear market. And one of the things that I think that anybody can do is just use this opportunity to learn a skill. It doesn't matter what that skill is. It doesn't matter whether it's learning a new programming language or reading a new Bitcoin book or reading a number of Bitcoin books. But I think that this when it's like this, when everyone is starting to give up on Bitcoin, is the perfect time to kind of learn something. Um, I know it doesn't have to be programming. It doesn't have to be technical related. It could be something to do with just trading, for example. Tone Vays has a trading workshop which I have taken, and I think it's a really cool workshop, and I've learned a lot from a technical analyst like Tone Vays, and I think that that class is just another example of something that anybody can do. Another thing that I'm really, really looking forward to is there's a book coming out by Jimmy Song. The book is called Programming Bitcoin: How to Learn to Program Bitcoin from Scratch. It's not out yet. It's scheduled to be released in March of this year. So I'm going to link to the Amazon link below. So you can use those Amazon links to support this channel by just using those affiliate links to click through Amazon and do whatever Amazon shopping you want. But I am looking forward to this book, and I am going to order it. Um, and Another thing that you can do besides learning a new skill or getting more knowledgeable is just making connections in real life. This is one of the reasons why I like going to conferences. I've been going to conferences, Bitcoin conferences, since 2013, and it's been so valuable to go to these places and to meet a lot of these people in real life and to shake their hands and to come across all sorts of developers and VCs and miners and traders and every which type of person you can think of to make all these connections in real life. Has been invaluable to me. And I think that going to places in real life, whether they're meetups or conferences, it doesn't even have to be a Bitcoin conference. There could be other types of conferences where there's where Bitcoin people attend to, sort of investment conferences or liberty conferences. I think that that's a huge there's a huge opportunity, like in a bear market, to go and meet people and make these connections, because I can't tell you how valuable these are to meet these people in real life, and to kind of pick their brain, and to talk, have a conversation, a one-on-one conversation with one of these well-known Bitcoin people. So that's another thing that you could do to kind of help you get through this bear market. And another thing is just kind of a general tip, which is just kind of focus on what's important. And what I mean by that is just look through your life and the things that you're spending money on, things that you're putting time on, and just get rid of the things that you don't really care about. It's not about denying yourself something that you really want to do. If you like sports like I do, and you like watching football on Sundays, keep watching your football on Sundays. But if it's just something that just takes up time and you don't really care about it, you just get rid of it. For example, although I do like to watch sports, I don't really own a TV. I don't. A lot of times, if I'm following a sports game, I'll just check the scores online. I won't actually sit down to watch the game. But the reason why I got rid of the TV was because I just wasn't watching it anymore. It wasn't because I was watching it too much and I wanted to get rid of it. It was just taking up space, and I got rid of it. Things that take up time, or take up space, or take up money, or take up mental capacity. Another thing I've given up, I've talked about before, is I've given up basically eating plants and grains and fruits and vegetables and sugars and stuff like that. So just whatever it is that's just not important, just get rid of it. Simplify things. It's a great time to consolidate and just focus on what's really, really important, and just get rid of what's just taking up money and taking up time. So that's all I have for you today. So just leave a comment. Let me know what other things you can do to help you get through this bear market. What other things can you get rid of that you don't care about, that is just taking up time and money? What other things can you do to learn a new skill, or to get more knowledgeable, or to go to events and meet people? So let me know in the comments below. Like or dislike this video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to see more content like this. And with that, you guys have an awesome night, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.